Live. How do I switch this? Switch.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody's gonna come. We're telling your followers that you started a live video.
That's cool.
Now let's just wait. Let me charge my phone.
Is it gonna record?
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, people joined.
Okay, nice.
Okay, I don't know what to talk about. Can you guys say something in the chat? We just watched the game.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was bad. And then, this is my friend Becca. Oh, let's go Ottawa. I mean, I'll be an Ottawa fan now, but, yeah, that was rough.
The Go Charge Go chant. Oh, so cute but so sad at the same time.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You guys killed it with the signs and stuff, but, it was sad. The We Believe sign. Yeah. I honestly haven't watched every single game of this series. It was frustrating to me because I've never felt like Montreal. I wanted Montreal to win, but it felt like Charge was always one step ahead.
Yeah.
Charge played so well. And, we had some good opportunities this game. And, with 5 minutes left, I was like, we could win. But, I weirdly feel like Charge is good at scoring with, 5 minutes left. Boston's good at scoring with 5 minutes left. But I'm like, Montreal's low-key not good at that.
Yeah.
That's not their strength.
Right.
I've cried for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I was explaining this to Becca, too. Because I feel like the way that I feel about sports is, different from how other people feel. I, get sad. But I'm I think this is from my childhood trauma, but I don't I do cry about things obviously, but I'm not gonna let my I feel like my body automatically forces me to not feel. As a defense mechanism almost.
You said you're sad, but you'll really be sad tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'll be sadder when I let myself actually sit with it.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just I don't know.
Yeah.
It says I just hope Minnesota doesn't win the World Cup again. Me too. Me too. And that's what pisses me off too. Literally last year when Minnesota won, I was and that was the year I really became a fan. And when that won, I was this is not right. If they win again, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, no.
Okay.
But I think I don't want to say the R word, which is retire. I don't want Poulin to ever retire in a million years, but I think I know she is going to. And I'm I know you're the GOAT, but the only thing missing is a Walter Cup. That's the only thing that's missing.
We want a cup.
We want the cup, bro. And you know what it is too? Is I feel Ottawa has more spark. You guys are fast, you're creative, you're having fun. It's
the fun.
It's the fun. It's the fun. Literally, we need fun back in Montreal. And I feel this also stems from Montreal. Montreal fans really hold their teams to a high standard, to be honest. But it's it's counterproductive at this point. I need Poulin to smile.
Right.
Literally smile.
Yeah. I was saying, I think that when they interviewed Carla early in the game, and she made some comment about we're trying to have fun out there or something. She used that keyword, and I was I instinctually knew, okay, if the coach is talking about having fun, evidence is on the ice, they're probably gonna. And then
no shade. I love Kari, but I'm do we need a coaching change? I don't want to be that person. I'm not saying we need a full coaching change, but do we need some type of leadership change? I don't know. Or do we just need that person in the locker room? Maybe it's a person in the locker room. I really hope Ottawa wins. I want to see as many players win the Walter. I don't want fucking Minnesota to win.
But why? Can you tell me?
You don't know? Okay, so first of all, there's so many reasons, but there's so many reasons. Okay, so you guys know I'm American, but I feel this is my impression. Minnesota is first of all the most American team, and they're the most MAGA vibe team.
Oh, okay, that makes
pretty much. That's a TLDR, and then they've already won, so they've already won. Because the thing is, last year when they won, I was this doesn't sit right with me, but I was I don't dislike them yet. And then so basically Natalie Darwitz was their GM. I honestly don't know the whole story, but there was some weird shit that happened with how she was dismissed.
Gotcha.
So there's just bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Okay, we're not here for bad vibes.
But honestly, do I think the Charge can beat the Frost? Yes. I think the Charge at their best can beat the Frost. But the issue is, I feel we've seen a lot of games between Charge and Frost this year that have been pretty lopsided, but in both of those instances, for example, the 8-3 win, Charge versus Frost was not playing their best. And then in Raleigh, the 5-0 win, Frost versus Charge is not playing their best. So if both of them are playing their best, I don't know what's going to happen. Who's excited for the draft? Me. I'm really excited for the draft. I think that each of the teams is going to look so different, and I feel like Montreal really has an opportunity with this draft. Like, clearly something isn't working.
Yeah.
There's so many players I know I hope get drafted. Like, who? Yeah. Oh, you guys can meet my cat.
Come here.
Hermione! Hermie!
Come here.
Herman! Yeah, it's gonna be but will it be a high scoring final with fucking Phillips? Well, with Phillips there, will it be a high scoring final? PWHL sucks. Why are you here? Okay, but Charge actually had defense for once. They never did in regular season. Okay, now they have defense. Yeah, actually, me and Becca were noticing that too. We were like, why is Charge defense literally so fucking good?
Yeah.
I was like, they're literally all up on us, for real. Like, they were not letting Victoire breathe.
No
like,
space.
they were not letting Victoire breathe at all.
It seemed their reaction time is faster, too.
Yeah.
Like, just the speed was there. Speed and power.
I think low-key, like, the issue with Victoire is I'm like, what do they even need? They need offense and they need defense. Like, we need both.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know what it is? We need fun. We need creativity.
Yeah, it's spark.
We need the spark. We need that X factor, right?
Yeah,
like, Charge has that X factor.
Right. Right.
Honestly, great goal from Murphy, though. Great goal from Murphy.
Yeah.
That was that actually.
It was really
I was like on the couch like this. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, ah! I was like that happened.
Yeah.
They need a new team, TBH. Yeah, low key. That's what I'm saying. That's what. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm like, low key, we need a new team because like we can't you can't have a team with only one line. That's why Minnesota's good. They have 4 fucking lines.
Yeah.
So this is better than Mashmeyer. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I think people have recency bias with that. Oh. I really thought we were going to tie it, yeah. I really was hopeful in that moment. Because I was like, this is like a sports movie. Because I was like, if they tied it, because the PWHL is great. I was like, if they tied it, I can't wait for Ottawa to protect Phillips and let Mash get taken. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to feel bad for Mash, but if she ends up in Seattle, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
I'll be happy with that. So, yeah, I'll be really sad. How do I remove this person? Go away, why are you here? Go away. Remove from live video. Confirm. Okay. You guys should ask stuff in the chat so we can know what to... I got him out. Oh, brother. Decent day to be a Fleet fan. I was explaining to Becca because basically, if you guys don't know, the Fleet lost 8-1 on their last game, and that's why they didn't make the playoffs. And it was honestly super depressing. And it was what was crazy about that game was that it happened all at once. Frost scored so early, and then we were just in a hole, and then it kept getting worse and worse and worse. But it was all over one game. Whereas this, okay, I don't know why this keeps falling. Whereas this was a descent over multiple games.
Yes.
That's what made this worse. And it was like death by 1,000 cuts. It was so slow. It was like watching a car crash in slow motion because it wasn't just one game. It was okay, game 1 we lost. Game 2 we fought so fucking hard in game 2, but it was why are we having to go to 4 fucking overtimes just to beat Ottawa? No shade to Ottawa. But it's 4 overtimes just to win one game, and then it's game 3, and then Ottawa wins again, and then it's game 4 they score right at the beginning of the period.
Yeah, both of them right at the beginning.
It's like Hillary Knight last season. That was painful. I mean, yeah, I think Hillary was injured last season. I was really happy that she was good this year.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. It's the fact that the Boston Fleet even made it to the finals in year 1 without Hillary 100% is what's impressive to me. Because if Poulin was not 100%, Victoire would not be able to do anything. No tea, no shade. Nothing went wrong today. Tessa, the Charge were meant to win. Yeah. Is Rock retiring next year? I mean, maybe. I feel like she'll probably want to make it to the Olympics. I miss my Fleet. Bro, literally, I miss the Fleet. But that's what I'm saying about the Fleet, though. Because, the Fleet, that one game where they came back against the Victoire with, those 2 goals, the Bilko goal. I love that. It's like drugs to me.
It really is.
Literally, that's my drugs. I miss my Fleet too, yeah. I'm excited for them to come back and stronger next season. And you know what I feel got the Fleet was injuries, though. Because the thing is, if we had Bilka the whole year, if Mueller didn't get injured, if Frankel didn't get injured, who are you? Remove from live video.
Oh no.
Yeah, guys, ask more questions so we have something to talk about. This is my friend Becca. She lives in Seattle. She also lives PWHL. Oh, actually, wait, you know what's exciting is that, so, you know, before I started making videos, Becca was, like, the person that I deleted that person that was being mean.
Oh.
Anyway, so basically Becca was the person, like, I think I was telling you about, like, PWHL or something, and you were like, you should make a video.
Yeah.
Because I had made, like, a PowerPoint.
Oh my gosh, her PowerPoint.
Wait, who am I supposed to remove? I thought I removed them. But anyways, yeah, I made a video, and then, I made a PowerPoint, and then Becca was like, oh, you should make a video.
Yeah, because your PowerPoint was fire.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Becca, she's like one of those people that will inspire you to follow your dreams. There was a mean person, I removed them.
Yeah, I'm like not a hockey stan, but you're turning me
Becca
into
is
one.
low-key a hockey stan.
I am becoming
one.
I'm on the journey.
Yeah. Anyways.
I feel like that game was very stressful to watch, mainly because you were stressed out.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though, because I was planning to just watch this game by myself, but I knew that like if I watch it by myself, I would just be like crashing out like by myself.
Yeah.
And like honestly, it helped to have you here because you were like,
I was like,
I feel like you were like helping
moral
me
support.
Yeah, moral support and just like being able to calm me down a little bit because I would have just.
It just looks so disorganized, and that was disappointing because I was also rooting for Montreal because of your energy for them. And
honestly, Carla does seem like a great coach, and I love the vibe that she brings. And like, honestly, like it was just such a good vibe in Ottawa, and I was like, oh, that looks so fun. As a Fleet fan, I love the other teams and like the league in general. Me too. I love all the teams, except for I don't love Minnesota. What's one player you don't want Seattle to get? You already know the answer to that question. What's one player I do want Seattle to get? The thing is, I don't know who they're going to be able to protect, right? So it's easy for me to say, oh, I want this person, I want that person, but at the end of the day, I don't know who we're going to be able to get.
Yeah, I asked you, like, would they separate?
Exactly. 100%. Montreal felt the pressure the whole time. Being the number one seed, I was just happy to be there. Exactly.
That's what it was.
The root cause of the issue.
That's what it was.
The root cause of the issue. Because, like, Montreal was just playing not to lose. Like, they were so stressed out. They were so stressed out. And Ottawa was, like, excited to win.
Yeah, they had an opportunity.
Exactly. They had nothing to lose.
Yeah. Man.
And they were playing so free. They were playing so happy. Like, graceful. Yeah. And then it was like the whole team.
And there was so much rebound action that was happening that was working for the Charge.
Yeah, and Charge didn't allow any rebounds. What are people saying? I want Montreal win, but now we need the Charge to be the Frozen Finals. I agree. And I think they can if they keep playing exactly how they're playing. OMG, it's going to be a great game we watched between Ottawa and Minnesota. Oh, yes! Well... Wait, no, it's not going to be a repeat of that game. I mean, it was nice meeting you, but it's not going to be a repeat because in Raleigh, Charge lost. It's a curse. Okay, I feel like it's a curse a little bit, but, like, I think it's just a matter that there's so much parity in between this league, right? So, like, the fact that Minnesota's in fourth place really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Montreal also made the playoffs so long ago versus Ottawa had still fighting and had momentum, yeah. And I do think that having the international break right before playoffs, I don't know how much of a difference that makes in terms of, like, the momentums of different teams, right?
Right. Well, you were saying it's sort of like the playoffs are like an epilogue.
Yeah.
Almost like a separate season.
Yeah.
In a way. Because I guess the regular season standings don't really mean much.
Yeah. They don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, plus Poland couldn't beat Phillips at Worlds. That's the other thing. So basically what happened was that Phillips, during the gold medal game, Frankel got injured, and then Phillips came in and won that game for the USA. So I feel like Phillips was already, like, going up. Like, her graph was going up, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously, like, Czechia did not get the result that they wanted, but I don't know. I feel like they still probably got a boost just from being at home and, like, having their fans and stuff there.
Yeah.
It's a matter of working so hard during the season and playoff play being so different and more up-tempo.
Yeah.
Playoffs are completely different from the regular season. That's the other thing. So just because you're good in the regular season does not mean you're going to be good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I feel like Montreal is a prime example of that because they're great in the regular season.
Yeah. That's so baffling to me because it's sort of like my mental model about watching the game has to
I actually had a theory about this too, about like the regulation wins and stuff. Because like obviously the regulation wins really like... Regulation wins really boost you up the standings, right? So you can get a lot of regulation wins and end up in first and second place. Yeah. But in terms of just playing straight up winning and losing, like sometimes the third and fourth place teams are like better at grinding out games or maybe like winning in overtime. So
yeah, like the lower seed stat they were saying 2 years in a row. Yeah, I was like, has that ever happened for other leagues? I mean, I'm sure it has. But...
I'm just so sad to wait until next fall. Me too. I'm literally like, what am I gonna do this summer? Like, I'm actually confused because like I know I'm called 365 Hockey Row, but like, what do you think I do on the other days? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, actually, like.
Hey, yeah, your hat is here. You should put your hat on.
Oh yeah, I got this hat in Thailand. It says 365 Hockey Roll on it.
I want one. I'm like, Ava,
yeah, no,
shop.
this is custom.
Who else would order one? I want one.
Wait, this is why Boston fell. The charge game in Lowell was a precursor of what we just saw. Ottawa has the Mondial break to... What is that? Montreal's depth is so good on paper. Why do you think they struggle to score? I don't know. And I feel like, here's what it was, is I feel like we had a lot of players who were really good early in the season, like Boreen, Grant Mentis, a lot of players that we even drafted and expected to be really good, like Youngblom. I'm not saying they're not good, but, like, they don't have that spark, right? They don't have that spark. So, I don't know if there's things going on behind the scenes. I don't know if it's a matter of, like, finding chemistry between different players. Because the thing with chemistry between players is, like, that's so hit or miss. Like, how did they know that Carpenter and Villiers was going to work together?
Yeah, was that first goal?
No, I'm talking about Siren.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, just, like, there's certain pairings where you're, like, for example, like, charge top line. Like, I don't know what happened to Dalton. Never and that's one thing that's really sad to me about hockey is, like, after the playoffs when they come out and be like, oh, so such and such had, like, a broken this and a broken that.
Oh, they don't say
They
that
don't say anything.
Oh, my gosh. And then all of your fears are confirmed or whatever.
Yeah. And, like, I know part of it was because they had Maureen up on that top line, but, like, I don't know. Honestly, Charge is peaking at the right moment. Those players were scoring when pulling. Yeah, that is true. And that is the other thing. I was really surprised that they had Poulin and Stacy on the same line the entire time. Because, like, yeah, they did change a lot with the lines today, but they still kept them on the same line.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was surprised that not more didn't change.
Yeah.
Okay, can you guys ask some more questions? Chevrolet coach at the Olympics is not the same. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they need to keep the wife line. I mean, I love the wife line as much as the next person. I love it, honestly. Do you think Minnesota would have been a better choice? Maybe. Okay, that's actually a really interesting question. So, I don't know if you guys remember the last Montreal game versus Minnesota. It was a very decisive win for Montreal. Whereas the last two games Montreal had against Ottawa, Ottawa won both of those last two games, and Phillips was a starting goaltender for those last two games. Do I think Montreal could have shut down the wife line as effective? Or sorry, do I think Minnesota could have shut down the wife line as effectively? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like people might hate me for this, but I feel like what was I gonna say? The goaltending. Do you guys think the goaltending in Minnesota is as good as the goaltending in Ottawa? Because I feel like Rooney is good, Hensley is good, and they have the benefit of being able to switch between them. But has either of them been playing as good as Phillips? I don't think so. I think Phillips won Ottawa this series, so you know what? Maybe if they picked Minnesota, they would have won. But at the same time, Minnesota was also rolling after that win over Boston, so I can see why why they didn't pick them. Okay. What are people? Why 13 forwards? I don't know. The 13 forward can normally like insert into the different lines. So let's be real for a second. I'm devastated. However, if Montreal didn't advance based on how they played the series, do we think they would have done well? Ottawa may have actually had a chance. I think Montreal felt like they were tired.
That's what I know too.
Montreal, I don't think they were in the right headspace.
Yeah.
Like, on paper, could they beat Minnesota? Yes. Right. But their confidence was so bad for some reason. Yeah. Like, it was frustrating to me. I was like, do you guys even know you guys are the Montreal Victoire.
Yeah.
You guys are the freaking Montreal Victoire.
Right.
Montreal Victoire, sorry. I'm American. Montreal Victoire. Like, lock in. Like, remember who you are. And it's like, they didn't even believe that they were the Montreal Victoire. The Minnesota Frost was the Minnesota Frost. Ottawa Charge was the Ottawa Charge. So, I feel like based on the outcome of the series, I mean, Ottawa is rolling right now. They're playing good. If they keep playing this way, I think they have a chance. Yeah. When do I think Marchman will be back? I don't know. Sorry. Do you think it was smart to switch up the line? Yes. Because what they were doing was not working. Like, I'm sorry, like, Game 3, it was like a tough watch for me a little bit. Especially the beginning. So it's like, we need to try something new. Like, that's the point of it, playing a series. You can't play it. Like, you need to make adjustments. So I think it was smart that they switched it up.
Right. Like, the experimentation phase was kind of over, though. Like, you were saying that later, like, this is not the time to be, like, making big bets.
I think they should make big bets. Like, but it's just tough in a 5-game series because it's like, but the series is already over. Low key. Yeah. Will, like, in 2 years, Laura and MVP be separated? Okay, this is a hot take because I don't want them to be separated just for their marriage and, like, obviously they want to live together and stuff. But if they did get separated, if we ever did see Stacey versus Poulin, like, that would go so hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that would go so hard. And, like, I know it would suck, and that's why I don't want it to happen. But I'm like, low key. Give us an all-star game. Give us an all-star game where they go against each other or something. Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Let me know in the chat if that's a bad take, but I think that would be fun. I think there's some other couples within the PW that are, like, on different teams. Like Clark and Bourbonnais. Okay. Aren't they dating? I think they're dating. Okay. If nobody else has any more questions, I think we're gonna go be outside and try to
get some tacos.
We're gonna get tacos. We're gonna touch grass. I'm sorry, Victoire fans. I really wanted it to be different. Congrats again to the Charge. Go enjoy the Jackson Jills vibe. I'm sure they have more useful things to say. Okay, it's been a good one. See ya. Okay, now I have to figure out how to end this. I don't actually know.